Today's trending topic is the infantilization of idols. And I guess what sparked this video idea for me is like I saw a video of, it was about BTS in the military. And they were like, and I've seen this multiple times, which like no hate to the people that make these videos, because like half it's, like I know half of it's a joke, but half of it's not a joke, where they're like, how will Hobie be in the military? He literally is scared of bugs. Guys! Hobie cannot serve in the military. What's he gonna do? What's Jungkook gonna do without his youngs? He's gonna take a cardboard cutout from Namjoon and sleep with it in the military. This is
bad
like
side eye.
This is like the particular video that had me like yelling. Oof.
This can't be real. No, that's not real.
JK needs banana milk.
Tay-Tay needs a new mattress. Tay-Tay? Is it Taylor Swift he's talking about?
I needed to like take a breath after I saw that. I feel like the best examples for me that I can think of, probably because like I'm in the fandom the most, is like BTS, especially Jungkook. Like I will never forget that.
Are you like crucifying the people that invented this?
No.
Or saying you're one of them?
No, I'm crucified. I would never do this. She literally goes to like a fan sign and like gives him a bib. Like a baby's bib, like a bonnet. Like a bonnet. And he puts it on and he does the little dance monkey thing.
Oh my god. I can't believe
And then
he
she
did
leaves
it.
and he goes like, oof.
Why would he? Yeah, I mean,
What is he supposed to do? Bitch, get the fuck out of my face.
No, but there are some idols that do that. Like, I don't know how intense, but I've seen videos of
Jungkook's
idols.
too nice.
He is too nice. I was gonna say, I've seen videos of idols where, like, granted, I think I've seen more female ones. Like, I've seen Hwasa do it. I've seen, like, just other ones. But they'll be like, no. Like, they'll seriously just go, like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Not today.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jungkook's just too nice. I feel like all of BTS is just too nice. But, like, I think people also take advantage of that because then, like, they go ahead and try and, like, control every aspect of his life. Like, when he's caught smoking or drinking and people are like, Oppa.
Why do you say opar? Like,
Because it's like Korean food. Oppa, please stop.
oh my god.
Or like they'll comment, and I know his ass is so sick of it because he's like, what did he say? He was like, guys, how old do I have to be for me to drink? And no one say shit. Like, how old do I have to get?
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of insane. Like, I'm like, the closest thing I can think of that makes, like, I relate to in that sense is kind of like when, you know, like, your mom always is gonna see you as her baby, so whenever you do anything that's, like, you growing up, evidently. Yeah. But I couldn't imagine, like, being treated like that by people your age, or, like, people close to your age. Yeah, and people that don't know you. And I was gonna say, like, okay, I kind of get with the, what are they called? Fan meets? Like,
yeah,
whatever.
fan signs.
I kind of get the fact that in that moment, that fan has probably spent a lot of money and a lot of time. It's not like they're like your puppet that you can do whatever, obviously. But I get the mindset of like, he's just gonna do it because it's a fan meet. But for me, it kind of starts getting crazy, and I think this is where it faults, is where it's almost like when you let people have a say in that type of stuff, they think they have a say in everything.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, when they're caught with a cig, or they're caught with a vape, or a drink, and they're like,
yeah.
Like, that's when it's, like, gone too far, in my opinion.
It's just stinky, like,
that behavior is just reeks of, like,
just stinks, like, stinky.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Like, I always see the ones of, funny enough that you say stink. Whenever I see those things of fans getting upset at their idols for smoking or whatever, I always, like, it makes me laugh that their first thing is like, oh my god, like, not him. When I'm like, no one wants to talk about, like, if you were coming at him for having stank cig breath and, like, stank cig fingers, sure, that's fine and that's valid. Like, the fact that they're coming at them because it's like, not my baby. Ooh.
The one that got me the most was, like, if you've ever seen the music video for 7 by Jungkook, I don't know why I said by Jungkook as if, like, bitches don't know who's 7. There's, like, a scene in the start where he's, like, fighting with his, presumably, girlfriend, whatever, his date. And then someone was like, guys, like, he doesn't even know how to fight. Like, look at the way he's fighting with her. Like, he doesn't know how to fight.
They wanted him to, like, uppercut her or something, like a DV type of scene. What did they want exactly from him to show he knows how to fight?
You want to see a real? Why you think a woman? Shut the fuck up and watch this goddamn combo. Put that boxing to use.
Oh my god. Well, no, but that you were telling me, like, about the comments on the TikToks. Like, this man can't even go on TikTok and just ask a regular question without certain people. She's already moaning and groaning. No, so the one TikTok where I don't know what it was, but I guess Jungkook just asked a question.
Yeah, he was like, what editing software do you use?
And then the guy responds, 2 days later or whatever. Half the comments are, I can't even say it, you say it. You have the voice down, so.
What voice? No, they're just like, thank you for responding to our Jungkookie. Thank you for responding to Koo. And the bitch that was like, little late, but thanks. Little late, but thanks. Little late, girl, some people have jobs, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but I'm just saying, do people not think that Jungkook gets embarrassed by it? Do you know what I mean? You know, because, okay, you remember when you were a kid and you'd take a trip and your teacher would be like, you represent the school. You act on your best behavior because you represent the school. Like, all these armies, I'm like, inherently they're representing BTS.
Yeah. It just makes him look bad. It makes him look like so childish.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
It's just very, corny.
The ones that make me laugh too are like when people say some dumb shit like, he's teething. It's like a compilation of him like chewing on stuff. He's teething. He's breastfeeding, guys. That is so wrong. I can't even. And someone said that. Someone responded. They were like grown man cock and balls, whatever. And they were like,
just casually.
The person that made that, like, he's teething post, they were like, do you ever think about the fact that I'm mentally ill? No, babe. I didn't. Sorry. Like, lead with that, maybe.
But what does that have to do with...
I don't know, but just, like, posting shit on the internet. And people being, like, disturbed by it, because you're like, what? And they're like, bitch, I have mental illness.
Oh my god, that's just a really bad one. Teething is such a... There's just...
Guys, he's breastfeeding.
There's specific terms... There's specific terms where it's like we were talking about it, where it's like calling someone baby and like whatever terms of endearment, like whatever.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, okay? That's not what we're talking about.
It's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I would never...
love it. Jungkook is my baby.
I would never comment on someone's post, like speaking to them like that. But, calling someone like terms of endearment, like an idol that you like or whatever, I don't think is that strange. But again, there's like specific terms like teething. What? How did you even like look at this grown man and think of the word teething?
Yeah, I think also like it happens a lot with women especially, where for them it's like almost worse because one, I've seen too many edits of women with binkies in their mouth, okay, with little babas. And then two, it's like when they act like grown women, like Lisa
Yeah.
performing at Crazy Horse, it's like extra disturbing to them because that's supposed to be like this like cute baby idol. Like, it's sick. Like, that's why they keep bringing in this fresh cycle of meat every year of new idols, fucking younger and younger, so that they can feed into this like baby infantilization of idols, female idols specifically.
I think for the females it's kind of crazy because it's like you have like the sexy concept from what my understanding, and then you have like the cute concept, but the sexy one is a little more not shameful, but like to them it's like you can't be too sexy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, with idols debuting so young, it's like, how are you 15 and you're a sexy concept? So then you automatically become cute, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, obviously that 15-year-old grows up. I mean, even at 15, you think you're grown and sexy. Like, you want to be like that, let alone when you're 18, 19, 20. But, yeah, that transition, I think it's just it just sets that idol up for failure.
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah, I agree. I think also it, like, prohibits them. Well, this kind of applies for both men and women, but, like, it makes it hard for them to, like, live a normal fucking life of, like, wanting to fucking develop relationships with people, wanting to, you know, get married or whatever. Like, all of a sudden, it's like, no, he doesn't know what sex is! I played the part a little too well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are you crucifying them, or are you...
No, but they, like, get mad at, like, even the idea that you would say, like, babes, your idol knows what sex is. Like, they know what it is. They've probably had it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, even when I was a huge One Direction fan, like, I was never that girl. Like, I remember when I was a Harry girl, but I remember when Zayn and Louis got caught smoking weed in the car, and this was also like before weed was like legal in you know, Canada.
Oh my god,
like,
that's
LA.
crazy.
Yeah, and people were like literally going feral. Like, oh my god, these guys are heathens, like, they're demonic, they're bad influences. Seriously, like, cut for One Direction. Yeah, I never got that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, the same thing happened, like, well, kind of similar, but not exactly the same, but it's like anytime someone transitions from, like, being whatever to an adult, it's like, she is demonic, Illuminati.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the eye?
Yeah.
Like, when Ariana, like, started doing, like, her My Everything album and, like, Hands on Me, whatever, and it's like, guys, she made a deal with the devil, she signed over her soul. Like, maybe she's just not a loser?
Well, maybe she's just maturing like a normal person does.
Yeah, maybe.
But even with, like, there was, like, some leaked audios, I don't know if you remember, with One Direction, where it was, like, Zayn and Harry basically, like, asking girls to meet up at a hotel room, like, yeah, our look for the security guard, and he'll, like, take you up, and people were like, and I'm like, they're literally 18, 19-year-old boys with girls throwing themselves at
Yeah, wait, that's kind of crazy, though, but, like, not in the sense that, like,
it's happening,
I
but
can't
the fact
believe
that,
they would do this, but it's just crazy, like, they got caught,
Yeah.
and, like...
But tell me any, band or group, like, band or boy group, that doesn't have groupies.
People are gonna be like, BTS.
I mean, like, let's be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even back then, I was like, I always laugh at those videos, but the ones that are like, why was I 12 shaving my body head to toe thinking, like, and I'm in the 300s at the show thinking, like, bring that girl to my room, like, right now. You know what I mean? But it's like, you have that delusion, you're delulu like that in your head, but to then take that online, like, I don't know, I think it's because maybe the internet was just, like, social media was just starting to come up in 2010, 2011, but I think people have more nerve now to say whatever the hell they want. It's like, let's bring back shame. Let's bring back, like, this is, like, a thing I'm imagining in my head, but obviously I'm not going to post it online. You know what I mean? Have a little shame in your life.
Like, isn't it kind of crazy
also,
that,
they're
like...
kids, so I don't want to, like...
I feel like it's so different, like, for the Western world, because it's, like, for us, you want to have sex with them, like, you like you said, like, there's little ass girls shaving their body, like, being like, Harry's about to get this poon poon. But then, idols, it's, like, the exact opposite. They're like, no, like, we're gonna share a sweet moment. Like, anyways, do I have another video? Weight of the world on my shoulders. I kiss your waist and ease your mind. Here's some videos of female idols with binkies in their mouths. No one's safe.
I feel so bad because these girls have to be under contract, so strict. But also, I also think that when you're young enough, you don't really realize what you're doing. You're just like, oh, this is silly, goofy. And then years later, you're like, oh, that's creepy and weird that they were doing that to me. Ooh, not trying to interlock fingers. Like,
you could not. I could never be an idol. Like, I would get in a physical altercation. Like, I'm being so dead
with
for
your
real.
own fan.
Even like fucking Jungkook and his explicit version of 7. When people are like, why, they were like commenting on his live. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they were like, why did you feel the need to make a dirty version? Like, which like it is a dirty version, so like whatever, but he was like really upset at that. He was like, why is it dirty? Like, why do you say that? Like, he was like genuinely upset because it's like, guys, like, man wants to make the type of music he wants to make. Okay, he's 26. No, it's 26 or 27.
26.
26. Damn, Bobby's been 26 forever. He's 26.
He's 97, right? It's 2023.
Okay, he's 26.
Say 26 one more time. Like,
Let me double check.
oh my god.
Okay, anyways, but he's a grown man, right? So again, it's like, guys, how old does he have to be to write about sex, to write about love?
That is,
And he's an artist. Like, I'm sorry, love is a really big part of fucking music.
and sex is a big part
He's
of a
26.
relationship.
I'm like,
Okay.
how long have you been 26? A while.
But I think it also must just be like the difference in cultures
Yeah.
that I'm
I
not
like
fully
Koreans are
understanding.
conservative. Correct me if I'm wrong.
The conservativeness I get, right? Because that's kind of like our mom. Like when she heard the explicit version, she was like, "Why is he cursing? I don't want to hear a curse word." You know what I mean?
I was
But
like,
that's not because she's seeing him as a baby. She just thinks it's not appropriate.
Yeah,
or
she
whatever.
thinks it's untasteful.
Yeah, but
I'm like, girl, you don't know how to eat.
I guess for the Korean culture, it's just different, and I'm sure we're gonna get, you know, international fans that, or like Korean fans.
No,
international
correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah, but I'm saying, because it's just crazy to me how in any other situation, like Harry Styles or Justin Timberlake or like any other, you know, boy that comes out of a group, as soon as he starts making sexy songs, people are like, oh, this is too good. Whereas like for Jungkook, it's very split. Like half the fans love it, half the fans hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's also I feel like it's also an age thing. Like, you know, when people start sexualizing Jungkook and you have all these like little ass kids being like, guys, don't sexualize him. Like, which like over sexualization is one thing, but like clearly Jungkook's okay with being sexy. Okay, so I'm gonna call him sexy. Okay, and then like you have all these little ass girls who like,
it's just when people take things too far either way.
that are like, no,
because I get the over sexualization, right? Because that leads to like people grabbing in concerts and people approaching in public when they shouldn't, which like,
yo. That video?
That video, if you know that video. I don't even know the video because I've been too cringed out to watch it. I hate watching
you get like
stuff
3
like
seconds
that.
in, we're like, okay, bye.
All I see is Jungkook's eye like this, and I go,
I think I would throw myself off a bridge if Jungkook side-eyed me. I think, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like,
not
genuinely.
just Jungkook, Jaehyun and Unu.
I know, but like, especially because I'm ARMY, like, genuinely, if any of them side-eyed me, like, like, what would you do? What would you do? Like, I don't know what I would do.
Right in front of
Yeah, I think that would leave some self-loathing, which, like, Loki should.
That's what I'm saying. Bring back shame.
Bring back
You know what I
shame.
mean? Like, have a little... I always
decorum.
have some fucking decorum. I always think about the fact if I saw a celebrity in real life, I feel like I would be too embarrassed to ask them for anything. I might say, like, hi or, like, give a wave across the street, but I would be too embarrassed. You know?
Or, like, if you do, you, like, say it in a polite way where you're like, excuse me, like, I'm so sorry, but, like, blah, blah, blah. Nothing else to say.
Closing thoughts.
Stop infantilizing idols.
You don't know these
fucking
people.
Weird. You're a fucking weirdo. Okay, bye.